Howdy dudes, Docker with you. Hey, one of my favourite coaches is Chris Scott from AFL Club Geelong, and I loved what he had to say this after his team beat Sydney, which is one of the top sides. He was asked whether he was excited about the rest of the year after beating one of the top sides, and this is what he had to say. For our supporters, I think it's exciting. We'd prefer it to be a little more certain, but in some ways the journey is going to be a little more exciting than the certainty of years gone by. Because if you know anything about Geelong, they've been a dominant AFL team for a long time, and so supporters have gone along to the game feeling fairly certain that they'd win. And so what Chris Scott's talking about there is actually embracing the uncertainty of it, because it makes life more exciting. And I really love that attitude, because with what I do, I come across a lot of people who are looking to change their life or to improve some aspect of it, whether that be their mindset around around public speaking or sport or overcoming anxiety, weight issues, drug issues, that type of thing. And when people are looking to improve their life, it's usually one of two things that stop them. The first one is that they haven't got the reason why they're doing it, why they're making that change really big and inspiring enough. So when it gets a little bit difficult, they'll tend to chuck it in and go back to their comfort zone. And the second reason second thing that stops a lot of people is the lack of certainty. So basically, as humans, we'll tend to do something, we'll tend to take an action towards what we want if we know that the result is going to come from that action. But if there's any doubt, then we'll tend to procrastinate or put it off and sort of, again, go back to our comfort zone and not sort of take the action required. So basically what I'd love for you to do, and one of the core philosophies behind my coaching is to basically embrace that uncertainty and just treat life with a sense of adventure and curiosity, because I just find it's a far more fulfilling way to live, in my opinion. Like when I think back about all the highlights of my life, basically it's when I've pushed outside my comfort zone and I've succeeded. That's where your greatest triumphs come from. So it's basically that sense of adventure and curiosity that I'd love for you to embrace, just as Chris Scott said there. All right, cheers.